You probably know that insurance companies or the insurance industry is kind of like the casino industry. I mean, it's all based on a gamble, right? When you insure something, you're placing a bet that if this thing happens, you're going to need money. Well, the insurance company is placing the same bet, but the odds are in their favor. So think about it this way. What are the odds of me, a person who knows how to look both ways before he crosses the street, stepping in front of a bus? Pretty small. They might be a slight bit higher if, given the amount of snow and ice outside my window, if I were standing waiting for a bus and slipped, I might slip under the bus, but the bus is probably stopped and it's not going to crush me. So the insurance company is betting that those things won't happen to you. So think about life insurance. There are certain policies where if you live longer than they say, they're not paying. Oh, you lived long. I had a friend who was an actuary. They probably do it with computers now, God knows. But back then, in the 90s, this guy would calculate, based on some sort of complex algorithm, how long people were going to live, or what statistically would be their particular chances of certain things happening to them. So you're betting that if it happens, you think you're insuring yourself against that happening. You're not. Because that document that you sign is very complicated. Most of you haven't read it, for heaven's sakes. So you don't even really know. Look, everybody's sort of guilty of that. But at the same time, they're betting that they don't have to pay. That's what's going on. They're taking your money, betting. And the odds are stacked, just like going to the casino. You know, you might think there are big rollers, but for heaven's sakes, most of the people there, the vast majority of them, are just giving the casino money for the benefit of playing. So I'm not telling you to cancel your insurance, for heaven's sakes. It does bring peace of mind, but they're playing on your emotions, and you should know that the bet is in their favor, not necessarily yours. Now, if it happens, if you do get run over by that bus, somebody's going to get some money, but they might have to fight for it.